Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, a ramp has a horizontal length of 368 meters and a height of 276 meters. What is the diagonal distance of the ramp? Okay, so what is it that I'm looking for? Well, I'm looking for the measurement of the diagonal distance of the ramp, okay, which it would be this one right here. That's my diagonal, right? That's the ramp. So I don't know if you can see, but if I look at these two sides over here and the other one that is making my triangle, I can see a right angle right there, right? This in here is a right angle. And if this is a right angle, then the 276 and the 368, no, they're not equal, but they are my legs, right? Okay. And when these two are considered the legs, then we can basically label them either A or B. And where is this coming from? Anyone? It is coming from the Pythagorean theorem. Very good. Anytime that you see a right triangle, you're going to think about that, right? And my formula is A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So let's go ahead and write labels on my picture just to be on the safe side. So either one of the blue sides can be A or B. I'm going to say this is A and this is B. So right across my right angle, you see where the truck is kind of like going? That is my C value. That's my hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, it's always the longest side of my right triangle. Okay, so what we're going to do next is let's replace some values here. So A is going to be 368 meters, but I'm just going to leave it out, the meters, the units, and I'll just write down the number. Plus B, it's 276 meters. So I raise it to the second power. And I'm looking for C, right? So let's consider that this A is 368, which is right here. Right? Agree on that? B is 276, and that's right here. Okay? So those are the only two values that I'm replacing. Okay? So let's go ahead and continue. If you input 368 squared on the calculator, what do you get? We get a very large number, right? We get 135,424, right? That's a large number, plus 76,176 equals C squared, okay? So I am going to add up the two numbers that are on the left side, because remember, in an equation, you always do whatever operation it's allowed for you to do. So my answer for this will be 211,600 equals C squared. Now, please don't tell me that this is the answer already, because notice how I'm looking for C. And right here, I don't have C. I got C to the second power. Huge difference, okay? So what do I need to do next? I need to find the square root of the numbers, right? So I'm going to find the square root on the left, and I'm going to do the same thing on the right. Remember, the same that you do on one side, you got to do it on the other side. Why do I want to find the square root? Because these will cancel each other of my square and my power. So what's going to be my answer? Well, my answer is going to be C equals to 460, and we're looking at units as meters, right? So that's my final answer. And that measurement is going to be the measurement of the ramp. And I'm going to write it down up here. Now, remember we said that the hypotenuse is always the longest side? Well, if you compare the three numbers on the triangle, 460 is still larger than the other two, right? So that's a very reasonable answer for me. So my answer for this is letter D.